Alaskan Motorhome here, and I've got a project I'm getting ready to do today, and I just wanted to share it with you. I am going to tint my side windows and then maybe put like a foot down or so on the front windshield. Here in Alaska, the legal tint is 35%, so I'm going to put that on 35% dark smoke. And it's pretty sunny here in the summertime, so we just been getting blazed with the sun coming through all this glass. So I'm going to cool it down, and hopefully it will help keep the RV cooler. It also blocks 99% of the UV rays too, so that way the sun won't damage any more of the upholstery or any of that interior. Sun tears stuff up pretty good, So anyways, I'm gonna start. I've done this a lot of times on cars. My buddies always bring their cars over to me and say, tint my windows. But I think the most important step of this whole thing is prepping your windows. You got to clean the crap out of these windows, and then you got to run like a razor blade over them, and then you have to run that's called like a lint-free cloth, a low lint cloth. That's what it's called. And then then you got to put the tint on. But if you don't do that first step of prepping the window, that's when you see you got all these little things underneath there that you didn't see until you get the tint over it. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean these windows up real good, and then we'll go from there. You can kind of hear the stuff it's hitting. Sometimes this tint can be really hard to separate, but what I found easy is take two pieces of tape, put one on each side, and when you pull them apart, it's separated. Easy peasy. I bought this kit. It's a complete window kit. It has a low lint cloth, gives you a little utility knife. It's got the application solution, and this is the best part, this really nice 3-in-1 squeegee. Usually they give you a real teeny cheap one, so this is really nice. Well, there's the top done. I still have the bottom two to do. As you can see, it's just a subtle tint. Well, here inside you can tell the difference. Here's with no tint, and here's with the tint. So I'm sure it's going to make a difference up in this cab area. And then these back here I'm going to tint out a lot darker. So, but anyways, I think it's a major improvement, because up here in Alaska, you get almost 24-hour days and the sun is up, and it just beats through the windshield on you. So hopefully this will help. I think I might actually lower the one on the front windshield a little bit though, because it's so big. I guess we'll have to see it in the bright sun to really tell. Well, you can definitely tell when I pulled the privacy screen inside. Definitely looks darker. Hey guys, it's the next day. I've been working on these windows little by little. I did this side. I did a strip across the top. That's just 35%. And then I also did this 35%. And I pulled all my screens out. My screens were really discolored. So I pulled them all out and I spray painted them black. And they look like brand new. All except for one. I ran out of paint. So anyways, today's project is I'm going to tint this window and this window, and we're gonna, these were done in 35%, and this one I'm going to do 20%. So it's going to block 80% of the light and cut almost 70% of the heat. I got this here, Ultra Shield window tint, 20% Limo black. And it says, what does it say? 99.4% UV protection, and blocks, I don't know, what's it say? 55% of the heat. I can't see that here. Let's see. Yeah, 55% of the heat. So it'll help keep it cooler in here. And then at the same time, people won't be able to see in as well. So let's get busy. I want to show you the screen. Okay, so I don't know if this light is going to do it justice, but can you see like the stain and all the stains? I have power washed this and scrubbed it, and these don't come off. So I've been spray painting them black, and along with the tinted windows, see, this side doesn't look bad at all. But along with the black tinted windows, they look really cool. So here, I'm going to go spray paint this. Well, while that dries, I'll show you one that some that I did. They were already on all the other windows. That was the last one. Check out the two back windows. No tint at all. Just that blackened screen. And look how it gives it that tint look. Yep. Looks cool. So let's get busy tinting these windows. I took the table out to make it more accessible. Well, there you can see the difference. Let's go see what it looks like outside. Well, it's kind of hard to tell, but I can see through into the kitchen here, but can't really see through on that one. Cool. Well, there's both windows done by the dinette. So let's go outside and see what they look like. Pretty nice. Pretty hard to see in. Alright, so I wanted to clean that screen up also, but at the same time now I can work without it in my way. So let's get this window tinted. Alright, so there's another one. Let's go outside and see what it looks like. Pretty much black. Definitely gonna make it cooler. You can kind of tell this kind of cools it down a lot. Now check this out. Look at the difference. Bright, nice and cool. Bright, nice and cool. Definitely makes a difference. Well, I just finished doing one side of this. So much cooler in here. Well, I did this window, so now I'm gonna do this with the little bit I got left. And then that'll be it, except for the 2 bedroom windows. And then of course I have this kitchen window to do too. Alright, so this is day 3, tinting my windows. I've tinted everything here forward except for the kitchen window. Did all those. And it looks pretty good. It's been closed up all day, and when I first came in, wasn't hot at all. About a, between 76, 77 degree day, not even hot. So I turned on the air conditioning, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. And then we're gonna do this one. And we're gonna do these using 5% black limousine tint. Will not be able to see in. So cool. Let's put it up and see what it looks like. Well, there's one down, another one to go here. Look at the difference. Well, there I got them both done. And I'm putting back in the screen. Look at the difference. If we double it up, you really can't see through it. Okay, so here's the driver's side. 35% on those windows, 20% on those, 5% on those. You can't see in those at all. So light, dark, darker. And I still got to do the kitchen. So another day of tinting. I just got done tinting these 2 windows, and I'm working on the back. I had to trim around that exit window so it would open, and I'm also doing that in 5% limo tint also. So let's finish it up, and then I want to put the camera outside and see if you can see me through the glass. Well, and there's another one done. One left to go here, and then all that will be left is the kitchen window. Just finished up, and had to trim around all of them, but other than that, it looks pretty decent. I'm gonna go outside and set up the camera here, and let's see if you can see through. And there's a shot of those windows. The blind is pulled down on the inside, so they just look black.